Hi.
Hello. We just heard that you had one of the foulest mouths on set.
Who said that?
Karen.
Karen did?
It was just now, so I had to ask you about
On the set? 40 years ago? Oh, well, okay, maybe I did.
Did you ever see the spoof The Simpsons did of Mary Poppins?
No, I didn't. I wish I had, and I'm sorry that I didn't.
Laughingplace.com, we're a website of Disney fans. It was 40 years ago, right across the street, that you did the premiere here for Mary Poppins. 40 years ago, did you think this movie would become as beloved as it is?
No, I didn't. I was very green myself in those days. It was the first movie I'd ever made. Things were coming at me really fast. I never imagined that I'd be standing here today, 40 years later, and talking about this phenomenally joyous movie.
You had some wonderful Broadway shows behind you at that time. If there was one of those that you could have committed to film, which one would you have?
It's hard to say. I guess, and this is not at all sour grapes, I'd like to have at one point maybe committed the role of Eliza Doolittle to tape or movie. But at the time when I didn't do the movie, first of all, I could well understand why, because I'd never made a film and I wasn't a big star, and that's the way films were made in those days. And secondly, how could I complain when Mary Poppins came along 3 months later?
How does this premiere compare to the original one?
It's pretty huge. Disney obviously pulled out all the stops on that one, but premieres today are so much bigger even than they were then, because there's just so many more channels, so many more video channels and television stations, and everything is just that much bigger these days.
Have you seen the DVD?
Yes.
And bring up what kind of memories?
Well, I saw where Dick and I sat together making the DVD, watching the movie. It's a phenomenal DVD. It's a 2-CD DVD, and there's some phenomenal added footage that I'd never seen before.
Like what?
Oh gosh, rehearsal footage, outtakes, rehearsal photographs that I kept saying, where did you find those? Pictures of Walt, interviews with me today, commentary by us, and also a wonderful new animated little tiny story that I did especially for the CD, for the new DVD, that was written by Pamela Travers, who wrote the original Mary Poppins.
Did you reprise the role in that short?
I didn't reprise the role of Mary Poppins, no, but it was written by the same lady that wrote Mary Poppins, and it's a charming little, I think it's about 10 minutes long, but it's really sweet.
Had you watched the film in recent years
Before I sat, no. I caught snippets of it if it was on television or something like that, but I hadn't actually sat down and watched it all. And for me, the amazing thing was that today everything is state-of-the-art and they can do many special effects, but 40 years ago they didn't do that, but Disney did. And you don't see a creak, you don't see a crack in this wonderful movie or how he did it. And it really shows how far ahead of the times he was.
What was your
And finally,
on set?
My
Interaction with Walt Disney?
interaction? Oh, he was very much hands-on. He was that clever guy who knew everything, was aware of every single thing that was going on, but left us to get on with the making of it. And he'd come down to visit from time to time, or I'd see him in the commissary, or I'd pop up to his office for some reason. And he was always a very twinkling, benign, lovely personality.
thank you so much. Thank you.